Do you think piracy is ever justifiable?
Ethically speaking, I'll give you a very good example. So like some of the banned episodes from Pokémon.
Pokemon has several banned episodes, and the most infamous being the Electric Soldier Porygon, which caused seizures in viewers due to flashing lights and is universally banned. What?
Yeah. If I want to watch that episode, how am I going to watch that episode? I cannot get it anywhere unless I...
So today's episode is piracy, the necessary evil of the internet age. Okay, so I think we should begin by saying what exactly is piracy lah.
You don't...
The top definition, the practice of attacking and robbing ships. Yeah, back in the day. But I guess it came from that, right?
Or rather,
it's plundering.
It's more like just known as illegal downloading or illegal copying of files.
Illegal procurement of intellectual property.
Yeah, basically that.
I guess it's like during the Napster,
yeah.
LimeWire period, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it started with P2P.
So P2P is a file sharing protocol.
Is it the same as BitTorrent or Pirate
No,
Bay?
so BitTorrent is a software that allows you to use P2P.
Oh.
P2P is a software protocol where it's actually not only used for torrenting.
Right.
You can use it for non-nefarious purposes. Like for example, you don't have to have, like let's say you have multiple servers of a free program you want to give to people. Like maybe like just a free program. So rather than having a single computer that can upload the software, you have multiple computers, and then people can click the download link, which downloads the file as a magnet, and then basically all your servers will just give the folder to whoever requests for it. So it can be used for even things like just sharing files that you want to send to other people.
Right.
So P2P is the protocol. BitTorrent or uTorrent is the client that does the P2P. Pirate Bay is the website that hosts all the links.
Magnets.
Yeah, magnet links.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously during the early days, right, when we were young, piracy is like more rampant. But then apparently with the invention of Netflix, right, it suddenly all disappeared. So I believe in 2007, Netflix launched its streaming video service, making another major change is its original business model. And then Netflix didn't stop piracy entirely, but provided a robust and yet legal way to undercut the demand for illegal content by offering a better and more convenient option. So I think convenience is key, right? It's probably not even a cost, but probably the cost also, right? Netflix started very cheap, right? $9.90 or something.
Netflix, I remember back in the day was like super cheap. You could watch like really almost anything you want.
Yeah.
It was like, I think back then was considered the YouTube of streaming already. Because I think I'm not sure like how many people remember, probably the older people will remember that, like if you want to buy like TV channels, you had to spend
cable
channels. You had to spend like $20 for like 5 channels every month. So it costs like a ridiculous amount just for like five
expensive,
channels.
$50-$60, I remember. Right.
Yeah, for
my
like
family.
one bundle, and then like the really popular channels, really popular cable TVs are like hide behind like a lot of costs.
Yeah, and I think if you buy one bundle, you can only have like maybe Cartoon Network and a few things. Right? And then if you want the sports one, it's another bundle.
Yes, yeah.
Then $50-$60. Then add up, it's like, oh fuck, $200, you know?
Yeah, so it's like back then anyone had cable TV was like rich.
So basically Netflix is the one ring that unite them all.
So once I think people started like paying for streaming services, right? Piracy went down quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then eventually it came back. And I feel like it's because of scene fragmentation. Because Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon, HBO, Hulu, everybody want to have their own platform because they see, hey, Netflix is successful, right? Then all these movie studios, right? It's like, hey, why don't we make additional revenue by having our own streaming platform?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like the major conglomerate, the biggest company now I think is like Disney. Which is actually just bought out like every major TV show.
Yeah, even like Marvel, right? Like Avengers also gonna bought by DC.
Yeah, like they eventually bought out a lot, and then because Netflix is now really struggling to compete, and like every other channel is also struggling to compete. But the problem is that Disney doesn't have everything you want, right? So
Yeah, certain movies, the rights is HBO or Netflix, and Netflix now also try to fight back, right? Doing Netflix original. Yeah, right.
So that's the issue with like streaming sites also, which is that they're struggling to keep people on board because I only want to subscribe just for one show, which I don't mind. Maybe say I pay $20 to. Actually, $20 is not expensive. I think it's like maybe $15, $16 just to watch that one show, and then I immediately unsubscribe and I never watch anything else.
Yeah. And the reason people do that is really because of the fragmentation, right? Netflix own like a bundle of shows, HBO own a bundle of shows, Disney own a bundle of shows, and then also region blocking also, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So because I'm very sure a lot of people know this, but like Netflix in Japan and it has a lot of anime.
Oh, and they're very advanced, right?
Yes. Then Netflix in I think probably in like Korea has all the K-dramas that you can't get anywhere else.
Doesn't give you the satisfaction to have access to everything, lah.
Yes.
Right. You watch this one, oh shit, now I need to pay new subscription fee to watch another one. And this whole entire fragmentation is a big reason like piracy finally came back, lah.
Yes. So
yeah. And then right, interesting fact, right, is people that are willing to pay often are the ones more likely to pirate. Because you pay, you want to watch, right? And that means you consume more media than people that don't really care about movies, right? Like for example, you like to watch movies, right? But then all your favorite movie all on different platform, and then you pay so many different fee and so mafan.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So yeah. Then they just pirate is like one-stop shop. Oh.
It is just way more convenient.
Add insult to injury. Now the pirate sites, right? Their user interface, right, is sometimes as good or even better than the legal sites. And I was like sharing the video about piracy in our revelry group chat. This guy made a video lah. And then I have this very big question, right? How the hell do they keep the websites up? How are they being funded?
And I have no idea actually.
And then people is like, ads all, right? And then I'm like, huh? What ads? So apparently ChatGPT says the ads that fund them, right, are like porn or scammers or like unethical companies that when they run ads, right, no legal website wanna host them. And they host on pirate sites.
Oh, okay.
Spams, scams,
those that are just designed to like fish as much information from you as possible.
Do you think piracy is ever justifiable? Well, technically illegal, we have studios of Westworld. So the story is Westworld removed from HBO Max in December 2022 as a cost-saving measure by Warner Brothers, which they recently merged HBO and Warner Brothers. The company was trying to reduce the cost of paying residuals to the cast and crew and also sought tax write-off. The show, along with others, was taken off the platform to be moved to a free ad-supported streaming network. So basically all your crew and cast is not paid. And isn't that the same as piracy?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so ethically speaking, it's not right because fundamentally you are consuming
people's hard work.
Yeah, you're consuming people's hard work. You're not paying for people's work, right?
Yeah.
It's similar to like eating food for free and then you just do you don't pay.
Oh yeah, piracy is like eating food for free.
Yeah.
But can you imagine you can pirate food?
Wow, I tell you, you're serve world hunger. But the problem is that I would like to pay the artists what they are owed or what they're worth, their time to do this stuff. But I don't want to pay corporations
to mark up
everything.
But then the question becomes, are these big studios also a necessary evil? Because at the end of the day, they are the one that funded the project, right? Because initially, if you want to create like Futurama, you don't know whether it's going to make money or not, right? These big companies must pump money to pay all these people to create this, right?
The funny thing is that was one of the jokes in the movies, in the shows itself, which was who the hell would pay money for this kind of series? Like literally it was a meta joke.
Like a fourth wall break,
it was a fourth wall break joke. So okay, so
they all these like studios inevitably become like a private investment banking sites, right? Probably.
Honestly, the studios are not a necessary evil.
Oh, it's not a necessary.
It's not a necessary evil because ultimately speaking, right? If we were to cut the studios completely out, right, and then the artists themselves were able to self-fund, and then you ask everyone who watched your show to give you like maybe like a few bucks.
Kickstarter.
Like essentially a Kickstarter.
But they must have a successful product first. Then they were like, hey, look at our successful product. We're making a next one. Go fund me, you know. So
I mean,
but that was the first one, right?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? But to me, it seems like a lot of the big studios, right, also don't really care
About what?
Like they don't really care about like movies. Like some of the best movies, right? Okay, like sure you have your Avengers and all that, but this is like mass mainstream slot, right? But you look at like some of the really famous studios, like maybe Studio Ghibli. They all their stuff is self-funded. A lot of anime studios are self-funded in terms of their anime.
Oh,
right?
I didn't know that.
Right, they of course they have like broadcast studios, but some of the studios for anime, I think they self-fund the anime and then they pitch it to studios.
I mean, to mirror this, right, in the music industry, a lot of people are like, okay, when you produce a song, right, don't work with a label, because at the end of the day, right, might as well, if you work with a label, right, you go and borrow bank loan, the interest rate cheaper than you sign to a label.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But then the thing is, like, some people will argue that, okay, record labels or movie studios, they have the distribution channels, they got the connection to help you spread your movie.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
That's also another, so it's like a tough thing to navigate as a creative. Yeah. So we're a little bit sidetracked already. So maybe we can come back with what's the difference between piracy and sampling? Yeah.
Okay.
Right, because hip hop is a very sampling culture, right? So are they like big pirates?
Okay, no lah.
Hip hop gangster, bro.
Sampling is transformative lah. Sampling is very transformative. Yep. Like some of the really famous songs are all sampled. Like they are sampled from somewhere. I forgot.
Or the James Brown classic jazz.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Go.
I mean your whole D&B genre is based off the Amen Break, which is a sample from like I forgot from where, like one of the songs. Yeah. So like if sampling is piracy, right, then the whole D&B scene should be dead.
Yeah. I remember there's this like French song called Change the Beat. It's like in French, like Change the Beat. Then they have like a beat like then people will like beat juggle that part, then the b-boy will just go crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. So I guess transformative work law.
Yeah, it's transformative.
So it's different. Yeah.
No, the question is bootlegs and is bootleg copyright?
Bootleg is like more like unofficial remixes. Yeah. Right? If you think bootleg is songs, right?
Yeah.
But movie also got bootleg, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, so that's where the term bootleg comes from, because you bootleg the movie off, like you video cam the cinema screen, then you download
that's called bootleg.
Yeah, that's how you bootleg CD. It's like I remember back when I'm going to implicate myself, but I remember back in like when I was in Thailand with my parents, right? Yeah. We would buy bootleg CDs because that it was cheap there, and then that was the only way to watch. Yeah, and then it's clearly these people film in some cinema, right? And then we would watch, right? So actually, that's where I started to love movies.
Yeah, and then now all the Golden Village, all the behind the screen got CCTV. They can CCTV everybody.
So bootleg songs come from the fact that the artist really released the song. The song might not be even released for download. So you record the highest quality you can on the internet. Yeah. And then you remix it and then you release that out. Yeah. So that's closer to piracy actually, because you illegally copy the song for yourself.
So what are the modern forms of piracy today? Mainly movies, music, and software, right?
Yes. Yeah. Games are very big pirated.
Games also pirated.
Yeah, games are very massively pirated.
I don't really play a lot of games, right? So I thought like Steam, right, is a platform where you can get everything you want.
Yes,
and that's
you
right?
can. But here's the thing.
But is Steam very expensive?
It's still expensive.
Oh, it's still expensive.
Like, for example, even like let's not say put an indie game. Let's say that we put like a bigger title.
Sims 4.
Like Sims 4.
Thank you, audience.
So like let's say it's Sims 4. Like a lot of Sims 4 players are actually Sims 4 is a very female-centric game.
What the hell is Sims?
You know what Sims?
I don't know.
What the hell?
So you play God and create a city, is it?
Like you create a character and you build your own house, and there's a city where you also can customize.
Then you must feed the citizens.
And then
is
the
it?
Sims, right, is the base game. Then they got different DLC also.
What DLC?
So expansion pack.
Downloadable content. So it's like additional.
What the shit? DLC?
Oh my god, this guy has never played games. This guy has never played games in his life, I tell you. The fact that he doesn't know DLC, right, means he has never played a single game in his life.
Handphone game.
That does,
Clash Royale, Clash Royale.
They want to have DLC.
the game itself is attractive to like younger audiences because it's a simple game, it's fun. But not all of them can afford $30-$40. I think not every parent is going to buy computer games for their child. So a lot of them would just end up torrenting or downloading these kind of games just to play. And then also the other thing is that there are a lot of like legacy games that you can no longer buy.
Oh, right. That's probably why.
Yeah.
And that's the seeding community, right?
Yeah.
Keep it alive.
Yeah.
Right.
The only way to play the game that I love is just to torrent it. Right. I remember before Star Wars Battlefronts, the one on Xbox. Right, the one on Xbox. You either had an Xbox to play or there was no way to get it.
Okay.
Until they released it on Steam. Right. So for a good I think for like a good 5-6 years, I never got to play it. Right, unless I torrent it. Because someone will rip the Xbox CD, put it online, and then there will be an emulator that I had to download, and then I played it on the emulator.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why piracy is really rampant in, not say rampant, but it's really common in gaming. Yeah, but here's a cool thing. A lot of people who pirate games on pirate games, right? Eventually, a lot of them sometimes do buy the game itself. Because I don't want to put in, let's say, $30 to try a game, and then I will play for like maybe 20 hours and I decide this is not fun because like the refund window for games is like maybe 2 hours. And then these games these days, a lot of games these days, 2 hours is like the tutorial only. And then you don't get to experience the full game. Then by the time you experience to like maybe halfway point, it's like, man, this game is suck ass. I really don't want to play this game anymore. You can't refund. It's like $30 down the drain. So like I would rather torrent a game, play for like 30 hours, and then it's like, okay, this game is really fun. I want to keep playing, right? But I have all the achievements that I want to unlock and put on my profile. So I would buy the game on
your profile.
Yeah, because like Steam has game achievements.
So it's a flex.
Yeah, it is a flex.
That's how they solve piracy. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean for some people it's just because I also want to just download the game anywhere I can play.
Okay.
Right? So I want it on my profile, so it's like my collection. So they will buy the game when they finally have the money, and then they can put it as their collection in their profile. Even though I spent like 30 hours on it already,
right?
I sometimes just want the game for myself.
Right. Yeah. Maybe it's like it's so good that I have to support the creator.
Then the other thing is, there's one more way to combat piracy.
Yeah.
Having your game constantly updated.
So
like let's say
you check the what key, right?
Yeah. So for example in Steam, right, because when the developers update the game, you automatically get the update. But pirated copies don't. So you're always playing the older version. Right? Unless you re-download and reinstall everything, then you have to shift everything manually yourself. Sometimes it doesn't shift because like you install a completely different game. So the software doesn't know how to shift your save games. So you're like, shit, the developer released a new feature that I want to try, but now I need to download again. So then I just screw it up. I buy
So it's largely about convenience.
Yes, it's still largely about convenience.
Like for example, Ableton, right? The music production software, the most popular music production software in the world. It costs like $900 USD or $1,000 USD, right?
Oh yeah.
And then as someone that you want to pirate it, then you can only use it offline because for Ableton Live, if you have Wi-Fi access, right, it will constantly check whether you have the serial number or the authentication key. Yeah, it constantly
can. But there's a workaround towards that.
Or somebody figure out already.
It's already figured out. Like it's not difficult to bypass that.
Oh shit.
But the problem is that it will register as a Trojan horse on your computer.
Oh, what?
Because what happens is
Trojan horse is what? Virus?
Yes. So essentially what happens is, because the software is communicating with a server. To prevent the software from communicating with the server, you install a Trojan horse that will intercept the signals from the software. Then when the software asks for like authentication, the Trojan horse will give back the authentication rather than going through the software. So to the software, right, they have no idea. They're like, hi, Then
Done.
yeah, they send a message, they receive the correct message.
The
Oh,
handshake is
okay.
done.
Yeah, but the handshake is a Trojan horse.
Yeah.
However, the concept to do
Pirating,
that,
Trojan horse.
yeah, the
all
concept to do
terms.
that, right, is a virus. You have to use a virus to do that.
Right.
So it's essentially like you reprogram the virus for your own use. But the problem is that if you don't disable your firewall, the Trojan horse will get deleted by the
because firewall is to get rid of everything bad, regardless
Yes.
whether it helps you or not, right?
yes.
And the thing
Yeah.
that supposedly help you pirate is a bad thing lah.
Yes.
It's a Trojan horse.
It is registered as a Trojan horse because they use the
And
the
and I can
design.
imagine, a lot of Ableton users probably use your strategy, except for me, like, yeah, I go pay $1,000. Yeah.
Not recommended
Yeah,
though. It's not recommended. You
Not
have
smart
to
lah,
be
not smart lah.
you
Yeah.
okay. I will not recommend doing that.
Yeah.
Because it
But
is
I produce
a
music for a living, so maybe different. Yeah.
It is a legitimate security risk because these days firewall is really good. You don't need to download antivirus software.
Yeah.
So leaving it off, right, means that you got to be really, really careful what you do in your computer.
No, but I'm thinking like a lot of people probably use this, right? Because of one problem that Ableton has is that Ableton, right? I think now it's Ableton 11 or 12, right?
Yes.
You cannot have updates one. So if they come out with a new Ableton 13, right, you must buy the new one with all the new functions. They don't software update. So each season, right, is a brand new software you need to buy. So usually if you, I think my one is Ableton 10, then now maybe Ableton 11 or 12 already, right? You usually don't buy until like maybe every five. So if you 10, then maybe the next time you buy is like 15 because you're so outdated that you cannot collab with people.
Oh, okay.
Like if I think I'm 10, then Red Moon is on 12, right? So I'll produce, then I'm done already, right? I send to him to continue producing, right? He cannot send me back.
Oh, because
he's 12, I'm 10. That's the problem.
Because there's no backwards compatibility, right?
Yes,
they refuse
yes.
to program that in.
Unless he export as MP3 lah, like individual layer MP3, then I can put back. But I cannot get the stems basically. Yeah. So another thing is we can look at music piracy versus movie lah. I think that one we covered a little bit earlier. So like, why music survived piracy but movie didn't? Because it's like convenience, alright. Like right now you see so many movie pirate lah as compared to music. Because it's the fragmentation, right?
Yeah. Also, I would say actually the bigger thing is that movies cost more to make. Songs don't.
Then each movie will be more expensive to acquire legally as compared to.
So like
YouTube selling movie now. You can rent a movie on YouTube. Right.
Yeah, like for example, what is the Avenger equivalent of songs?
Music?
Of music.
Maybe the hardest, most expensive song to produce is probably Hans Zimmer Pirate of the Caribbean, because you need like so many people, right?
It is a movie then.
Yeah. But it's the song, but it's just the song only.
Just the song, but
not the movie. The movie is like wow,
Yeah, but like a standalone song, like what is the most expensive song ever produced?
I don't know. Maybe like
actually, you know what? Let's try to search it out.
Google, yeah. But if you think about it, like the manpower required to produce the Pirates of the Caribbean, the theme song, right? It's like so many, yeah.
So some of the more famous albums that are really expensive to create were Michael Jackson's albums and Guns N' Roses. Michael Jackson reportedly had almost 30 million for his song budgets, which I'm tempted to believe, because if you were to talk to like a lot of audio engineers around, right, Michael Jackson's Beat It song is hands down one of the best produced songs ever.
Yeah.
Like it is produced so insanely good that it is the benchmark for like any audio system, and then like you can apparently hear everything in it.
I like the way you say benchmark, right? Because like if you look at all the top podcasters in the world, right, they're using the condenser mic, the SM7B, right? That mic, right, when people sell the mic, they always say that this microphone, right, is Michael Jackson Beat It. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. And some more, you need to hire people like Quincy Jones or this, right? They also come with a fucking high price tag.
Yeah, the whole studio, like I'm pretty sure the equipment that they use was some of the top highest end equipment you can find. Yeah. Of that time.
So the cost disparity between movies and music, coupled with the fact that it is more inconvenient now to get movies, then that's why more pirate options appear as compared to music, because music, you go Spotify, almost everything is there, right? If you cannot find on Spotify, then Bandcamp, right? That's about it, right? Yeah, then most is only on these two sites only. So okay, we can move on to the next one. Why are the top pirate sites like Pirate Bay can never be defeated. Like you shut down one of their servers and then they're back up again, they're back up again, back up again, and then like there's no legal system that can finally like prevent them from operating. They're still around.
Because pirate sites don't host any of the actual files themselves. They're literally just a site full of just links. They are just sites full of numbers. In
But
fact,
they cannot trace back the owners, man. The sites.
no, you cannot. That's why P2P is so good, because P2P allows you to anonymously transfer out to other people. Right? And then it's very hard to, okay, like, I mean, you can trace back to who is pirating out. But the problem is that first is legality. A police officer from UK cannot come to Singapore to arrest me. Right? It's just too much work. Like, for what? You just pirate a single show. Right? So it has to be the
Local enforcement.
Yeah. But most local enforcements are so packed with things to do that to arrest one single person doing thing doesn't make any sense.
Resource management, basically.
Yeah. Unless like the guy is hosting the sites. And then the second of all, because pirate sites are just magnet links, they are just links to everything else. I can just download the whole Pirate Bay website, like just download the whole site information and then host it somewhere else. Just put it somewhere else. I just need to register a domain.
It shows here that administrators employ advanced technologies to hide its servers, which distribute across multiple cloud providers.
Yes.
And use techniques like proxies and torrent, I guess.
No, Tor is something else.
Tor is something else.
So Tor is something else. Okay. So Tor is well known with the Deep Web. So
what, Deep Web? What the shit?
So the Deep Web is this thing where
Tor, or the onion router.
Yes. So Tor is very well known with this thing called the Deep Web, where it is
not dark web.
Not the dark. Actually, it's both. Dark
shit.
Or Deep Web. So Deep Web is where you are accessing sites that cannot be accessed normally. So let's say I have a site that I don't want anybody to access. You need to find the correct bouncers between servers to find me.
Wow.
So let's say I open a Tor site. I cannot just put in the address to your site.
Oh, cannot www, cannot.
Yeah, I cannot just www to your site. Right? I need to bounce between the correct nodes in order to reach your site.
Wow.
So even if I know what your site is, I cannot access it unless I go through the correct checks. Which is why it's called onions, because you go through multiple layers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how the Deep Web hides like drugs, porn, hitman, like whatever you want to find there, it is there. That's where the Silk Road was located.
What's Silk Road?
So Silk Road was a very famous site that was known for selling drugs.
Oh.
Yes.
Silk Road.
That I think the FBI took down like don't know how many years ago.
Okay.
Right. It is a deep web site.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, so basically it is like what you say, it's a fruitless effort, right? Akin to whack-a-mole.
Yes.
When you're trying to hunt down pirate sites.
Actually, it's more like a hydra.
Yeah. Cut down one head.
Another pops up. And it's like, there's no way to get rid of it.
So I guess the real true solution is audience satisfaction that can defeat the piracy.
Yes.
Right.
Everyone can go and search. I'm trying to watch every single Pokemon episode.
How much will it cost?
Yeah, it costs like $1,000 to watch.
What the hell?
Because you had to buy DVDs, you had to buy VCDs, you had to buy VHS tapes. Certain episodes are not online. And like if you try to acquire every episode illegally, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and very painstaking to collect everything.
I give you a very good example. So like some of the banned episodes from Pokemon.
Banned episodes.
So there are some episodes that were banned from airing.
The hell?
Because of like maybe certain imagery, certain concepts. So like there was one episode, someone point a shotgun at Ash.
What the?
Which they cannot show because it then violates the.
Because not PG-13, right?
It's not even PG-13. It's like not even like P, like correct. It's not even like for general audiences like below 3 for Pokemon, because for the moment they show a firearm in a lot of countries. So that specific episode is banned across like basically every country.
Okay.
The only way to get that is you can only buy the DVD of it.
Pokemon has several banned episodes, and the most infamous being the Electric Soldier Porygon. You know the Pokemon Porygon?
Yeah.
So which caused seizures in viewers due to flashing lights and is universally banned. What?
Yeah. So if I want to watch that episode, how am I going to watch that episode? I cannot get it anywhere unless I spend like $100 waiting for the correct DVD sets. And those DVD sets go for very expensive because people collect those rare episodes.
So I guess the solution is to make legal access more convenient, fair pricing and accessibility, and then also education and cultural shift. I like the idea where you say that creators should not go through big movie studios, and then the big movie studios will mark up and charge the audience a lot, right? They should do Kickstarter, connect with the audience directly, which is why we got YouTube, TikTok now, so we can directly connect to the fans. Obviously, there are additional challenges involved. Yeah.